Who's that with the baby face there? Let me turn off that AC. All right, so I just got my package from Biolite. Oh, let me show you. There we go. It's hard to do. Can't see what I'm doing there. But that's the new base lantern. I'm here at the outside of a restaurant for lunch, gonna get a burrito. But I'm gonna be doing an unboxing soon. Burrito. And there's a new toy. All right, let's get home. All right, so we're back home. Here's the box. I don't have my scissors, so I'm gonna be opening it with this. Hang on a second. Alrighty. Stop with pill for fruit. Oh, cool. It wasn't broken. Invoice and return label, I think. Here we go. Oh yeah. Hey boy. Alright. Let's get more packaging off. Okay. Here it is. I love looking at the packaging. I'm going to be taking my time and reading all this later. Probably while I'm on the crapper. Oh, hey, that's not supposed to fall out. I hope they didn't give me an open one. Unless it is supposed to fall out. Well, it didn't hit anything too hard. Oh God, what's in here? Nothing, just empty. That is ruined. This one might have been opened already. I hate that. I hope everything's in here. All right, the charging cable. I guess like a little pamphlet. The actual unit. This feels like it's been opened. Oh, and I got it straight from the Biolite store. Not even through Amazon. Anyway, here it is. It looks brand new still. Feels good. They say they compare this on the website to about the size of a sandwich. That's a nice size sandwich. That's a Steve size sandwich. All right, so this is how it comes right from the box. Right from the previously opened box. All right. Let's see what this is how you can tell if it's been opened before, because if it's not on demo mode, somebody's been playing with it. Ready? Oh, okay, good. It's cycling through. All right, good. This is still in demo mode. Cool. Okay, so press and hold for like 10 seconds. It's almost all the way full. It's only got one battery missing. That was way longer than 10 seconds. Alright. So this should be on. And this should be dim. Alright, good. That's the dimmest it goes. That's the brightest it goes. It's not bad, both sides. Off and then on in red. Oh, if you double click it quick, it only lights up one side. Neat. Alright. Off again. One. There's a red. Both sides. Neat. Off. On. Not sure if that was just regular. Oh, I think that's it. And then you cycle through the colors with the app. Can't wait to try the app. All right, so let's actually pair it. I have it on this phone here. Let's pair it. So it says that the light has to be on. So that's on, even though it's on the red light. Put in my code real quick. Oh, I hate when I have to do something that I've done a million times and I mess up. All right. Okay, so here's that. Let's do this. Go through this setup real quick. So I am setting up the lantern. Search for base lantern. Gotta turn on the Bluetooth. Okay, searching for base lantern. I'm assuming that's the one. I touched it. I'm gonna label it the high-tech hobo. I got the high-tech hobo Baselantern. Did I spell that right? Yep. Okay. And how do I get rid of this? Enter. Okay, I'm gonna have to call Baselantern. Next, connecting. Alright, well, that's connecting. I'm gonna put the feet up on this thing. Nice. Alright, connection lost. Refresh list. Let's do this again. THS Baselantern, okay. Unless I think I just updated the software on this phone. There we go. Paired. Excellent. All right, so it already came up on the red mode, so I'm assuming that's because the red light's on. So let's play around with this thing. Let's see what this says. Proximity sensor is on. Let's see what okay. Battery charge says 10 minutes right now, but that battery's almost full, so let it just refresh. USB available. This does what? Oh, neat. Oh, neat. So that changes to the colors, even though not as fluid as I would like. But it does. Nice, cool. Alrighty. That was this little slider bar. What does this thing do? It's just white light. And then the dimmer. Nice. So that's the brightest that it goes. Nice. And I'm lowering it now all the way. That's as low as it goes. And now I'll raise it back up again. It's hard to do looking through the phone. Okay. Neat. And off. Cool. Oh, okay. So with it on, this turns from white to yellow. So the light will get a more yellow glow as I slide this over. If I can get it to slide over. Alright. I don't think you can tell on camera. I can barely tell in person. Oh, someone else. That's bluer. Yeah, whiter, whatever. It's very difficult to do. All right, and what is this little button here? Oh, that was easy. Of course, I was aiming too high. So in here, pulse. Cool. So it'll pulse just a white light. Neat. That was here again. Strobe. Neat. I don't know if you can tell, but that's strobing. That's what the video looked like for the flooring. That's what it did the whole time. Back down to here. Single. Oh, the logo side. Nice. So it's just the one side. And then single LED side. Oh, cool. Cool. You can switch sides. Neat. Awesome. That's cool. See, there's still 3 bars left. And this has gone up to 21 minutes. So I guess once it like syncs all the way, it'll let you know exactly your battery life, which is, you know, a really cool thing. Chill mode. What is this? Oh, neat. So both sides are different colors right now, and it's like kind of scrolling through. Or what do you call it? Not scrolling. Transitioning through. Who knows? Coolie. That's the chill mode. And there's also supposed to be an option. Let's go to no effects for like music. Pick an icon to appear with your shortcut. Oh, I don't want to do that. All right. I don't know how much of this you guys want to see, but I want to mess around with this part. Baselantern, THS Baselantern, cool. Switch device, proximity control, timers. You didn't have any shortcuts yet. Create one from the lighting screen. Oh, I see, for lighting effects. Cool. Shortcuts for lighting effects, I get it. Baselantern manual, app tutorial, info, disconnect. Oh, this Baselantern, no. Cool. So I'm going to be looking through all of this. I don't know how much you guys want to see. If you guys want to see me go through the app, you know, make a comment, and I will. USB available. I'm going to be plugging in. Oh, that's for USB. I'm going to be plugging in my sight lights and doing a little demo of that. Probably tomorrow. I'm going to go see Izza tomorrow, and then let me turn this back to me. I'm going to be going to Wheeler Gorge to see Izza tomorrow, and then on Sunday it's Taylor's birthday. She's in Santa Barbara, which is closer to Wheeler than it is to Lake Piru where I'm at. So I'm going to be doing that on Sunday. So I'm going to be bringing this lamp with me and taking videos and stuff, and you know, showing you how it works and stuff. I can't wait to try the proximity sensor and the party mode and that kind of stuff. All right, so we'll check that out. But awesome, I love new gadgets, and it's about time. Let me turn this thing around. Yet, I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Maybe it's on my phone, maybe I did it on a different camera. But this light from Biolite also, the power light, I've been using for 3 years. 3 years as my primary source of light. So that's why I stayed with, it's got a flashlight mode. That's why I stayed with Biolite. I like them. This thing, it's been very useful, but it's been 3 years, and there's been times where I've taken off. See how I have it here on this little shelf that it fits on? There's been times when I've taken off from you know, camping and moving locations, and I left this thing sitting there, and I'll find it dangling by this cord or whatever. So this connection gets a little iffy. That's for these little guys here, the sight lights. So I'll have to play with it to make them work and stuff. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna use this as my flashlight for now, and a battery bank, and use this thing as my light in here. It'll also control these little sight lights, these guys here. It'll control those too. And it's got the proximity sensor, so when I come home, my light should automatically come on, which is gonna be cool. So that's what I plan on doing with that. I'm going to be using the little yellow one as my flashlight, and you know, all around camp light if I'm, you know, hang out somewhere. And then I'm going to leave this one at home and use it, you know, on my own picnic table and that kind of stuff. Except for this weekend, I'm bringing it out, but to give it a test run. But cool. Stay tuned for more cool video right now. So I've been playing around with this new Baselantern for a little bit, and I've noticed some differences in the apps themselves. So I just downloaded it onto my 10 again. Let's go through the pairing process. Oh, let me turn off because I have this one connected. I'll make sure this one's not Bluetooth enabled. All right, good. So it tells you, it brings you to the little screen that shows you what everything does. You can set little shortcuts and stuff. So, you know, if you want lighting, more about those later, because as you're going to see, it's really glitchy. At best, it's glitchy. All right. So it should be scanning. There we go. That should be mine. I'm going to name it the same thing that I named it on the other ones, which is the high-tech Hobo Baselantern. That's a 3. Baselantern. Next. Okay, now the lights just came on. You guys couldn't see that, but my sight lights came on and that thing came on. I haven't connected to it because you can, and I love having the power to control my lights with an app. It's very cool. just doesn't work right on any of my phones, and some of my phones have different features than others. So I'll show you that now. So right now, this is the main control panel, the on and off switch and the dimmer, right? And then this is the little icon for the base lantern, and this for the white lights. And then this slider makes the light more yellow or more white. This is the controls for the base lantern for the color version, right? But what you don't see, and I don't know if you noticed, but I do have my sight lights plugged in, right? There's no icon for the sight lights here. None. No icon. Doesn't pop up. It pops up when I do it on this one, or when I do it on that one. Not this one. That's the iPhone 10. This is a Samsung. It's an Android version. It's a work phone as well. And I wanted to try it on an Android version to see if there was any difference, and there is. It gives you more information than the other two, than the iPhones. One being the timer for, or the I don't know what you call it, timer, to see how much battery power you have left. This one says 23 minutes. I have half a battery, so it's like 30 hours. This one tells you the correct time. This one doesn't show you it shows you the similar time, or yeah, the similar time as this one. So that's one difference there. The sight lights icon doesn't appear. Like I said before, it gives you the option to set mood. So like, say I have this one like full brightness with everything else attached, right? So you hit that. I'm gonna pick that as an icon and just name it like full brightness. I wanted to capitalize everything, but all right, so we'll set that, and then that becomes this little icon here. So you can just hit that and it turns all the lights back on, because that's how I have it set. So if we turn it off, that's another thing. Since it doesn't show the icons, it doesn't activate these lights. See how they're still on, but the base light is off. So there's a little button. Oh, I'm down to one battery here, but it's still more than 27 minutes. I'll show you. So I have to press this button here to turn off the lights manually. All right. So in theory, if I wanted all my lights on, I could hit that and it turns them all on, right? To the brightness. That, first of all, is not the brightest setting that it can go to. It can go a lot higher than that. And again, those don't work. I'll show you. So try to get a mental picture of that. It's almost as bright as the outdoors, right? Like you can still see the outdoors there. So now I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it back on, normal. Look at how much brighter it is. Can you see that? Can you tell? I can't. And just by turning on with the button, it turned these on. So I don't know, it's glitchy. The proximity setting, you get to set proximity control for when you walk away to turn on. When you walk toward it, it turns off, or opposite than that. Doesn't work at all. Of course, you walk away and then the Bluetooth disconnects, and then you have to repair it and reconnect. And you know, if you're going to be standing in the middle of the woods in the dark and trying to do that, more power to you. But I'd like for it to, you know, happen automatically. All right, so there's that one, right? I'm going to disconnect this so I can pair it to another phone. Turn off the Bluetooth there. All right, so let's get this other iPhone over with. Just so I can show you, it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, so there's the base lantern. Now, okay, so it just connected, so it turned on everything, right? They're all on. It still says it's connecting. There we go. Oh, so this one does show me the sight lights. I wasn't sure. I thought it did. Okay, so if I do that, I can control everything. Let's see if I can do this all in the same frame. I can control the dimness to all of them. Can you tell? And yes, see how the light looks like it's pulsing? It kind of does that in person too. All right, so there was all the way up and all the way down. Did I show you the up? There's all the way down. It's not really pulsing like that right now. That's on screen only. Oh, I did it again. All right, whatever. you got it. It works. And then I can just hit that. Since they're operated separately, that's the icon that's like a lock icon. But so that means I can control both of them together. Both off, both on. If I have it disconnected, okay, I can control just the sight lights. And that one's still on. Or okay, and now it's both of them. So I love that functionality. It's awesome. This timer, you know, the battery remaining level or whatever time, 17 minutes it says here. I'll show you on the other one. Let's see if I think I have some presets. All right, so here's red low, which is supposed to turn just the base lamp onto red low. It's pulsing, but it's not pulsing in life. That's just, I guess, the frames per second of the camera or whatever, the shutter. It's supposed to turn off those little sight lights, but it didn't. Oh, because I have them locked. If I go here, I can just turn it off. Right. All right, so that's red. I had some of these programmed. Let's do orange bright. There we go. I think it's still, let's see something. If I just turn it on with the orange, I don't know, it seems kind of low. At night it feels brighter, maybe. Oh, and another cool thing that it has is, I don't know if you're going to be able to, oh, so this is one thing that, okay, good, so I'll show you on the next one. So it gives you this option, right, to switch from the single side with the LEDs, which is the side that I have facing out now, or the single side with the logo, which is the opposite side, right? So I'm going to turn off the logo side because, you know. Oh, I see. I'm going to turn off the logo side. So I just have the side facing out on right now, which is a cool option because, you know, if I have it against the wall like that, the other side of the lamp doesn't get used anyway, so I might as well turn it off and save some battery. So if I have it on just the other side, there it is, just the other side. Which gives it a cool, you know, effect at night. It's very dim, but, you know, you can still see, especially, well, actually, if I put it on the red setting, on the red lamp, I can light up this whole place with full brightness, and it's still, you know, because it's a red light, doesn't carry much outside. So it's still dim enough to like hang out with and not be glaring. That function, like I was saying, sorry I got sidetracked, the LED side and the logo side is not available on the Android version, which is one of the different things. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't understand why that is. Oh, also, this is the same on both iPhones. There's no BPM match, which, see this chill match? That makes the light pulse and stuff like that. Well, there's a BPM match which is supposed to, you know, pulse to the music. It's not available on the iPhone version. Not available. All right, so let's switch to the Android version. Bluetooth. I'm gonna take that off my work phone, not work phone, because. Okay. So now it's connected, even though it usually turns everything to the white lights, it's still on the color lights here. Okay. All right, so now everything's off. All right, so this is the Samsung Android version. See there? 3 hours, 32 minutes. That's a more correct time. 7 hours and 4 minutes now with the lights off. So if I turn it back on, full brightness, if I can get it to work. Hello? Alright, well, whatever. It's on the lowest possible setting right now, and it's giving me 53 hours and 25 minutes. Why doesn't this camera focus on that? 46 hours, 0 minutes. But the wheel is frozen, so I'll have to do that again. Let's see. There we go. Still, that light should be on the brightest setting, the base lantern, and it's not. Which gives me pause. Oh, good. Working. I have it selected on the lamp, and it's not working. There we go. That's the white. See, very glitchy, very glitchy. Everything's just glitchy. That's, you know, basic use of the app. Everything has to be touched twice. You have to, you know, I mean, it's convenient that you don't have to get up, but if it just worked right the first time, it'd be a lot cooler. And so then here, see how it only has the single light is only the LCD side, doesn't have the other one for the logo side, and the BPM match thing is there. That's the music thing. That really does not work at all. I mean, it takes a long time for it to sync up to the beats per minute, and then you know, by that time the song's halfway or more over, and then it has to adjust for the next song coming up. So again, glitchy. It's a nice nice thought, and it'd be cool if it worked, but it just doesn't. It doesn't.